Pete Davidson's heartbreaking relationship with his dad. Welcome back to our channel where we explore the lives of some of our favorite celebrities. So in today's video, we're delving into the heartbreaking story of comedian and actor Pete Davidson and the tragic loss of his father on September 11, 2001. Davidson has been open about the impact this event has had on his life, including his ongoing struggles with post-traumatic stress disorder and borderline personality disorder. Join us as we take a closer look at how Davidson has turned his pain into a platform for advocacy and mental health awareness. So let's start now. For those of you who don't know, Pete Davidson is a comedian and actor who's been in the public eye for years now. He's known for his work on Saturday Night Live, as well as for his high-profile relationships with celebrities like Ariana Grande and Kate Beckinsale.
Kiss her! Kiss her! Kiss her! Kiss her!
But behind the scenes, Pete has been dealing with a lot of personal struggles, including the death of his father, Scott Davidson, on September 11, 2001. Scott was a firefighter who died in the line of duty during the terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center. Since then, Pete has been very open about his grief and the impact that his father's death has had on his life. In a previous interview with Charlemagne the God, Pete opened up about his struggles with borderline personality disorder and how his dad's death has affected his mental health. Pete said that he was just 7 years old when his father died, and that it was a traumatic experience that he's still dealing with today. He talked about feeling a sense of detachment from the world and how he struggled to form healthy relationships as a result. It's hard for me to be like, "Oh, I love you, you're my friend."
Kim, what do you think of the job?
Excuse me.
Because I don't know when I'm going to lose someone, Pete said in the interview. I know it sounds horrible, but I just don't want to be attached to something or someone in case they die. But now, in another recent appearance on actor Jon Bernthal's Real Ones podcast, Pete Davidson opened up about his ongoing experience with post-traumatic stress disorder and how it's linked to the way he learned about his father's death on September 11, 2001. When he was just 7 years old, Davidson's father, firefighter Scott Davidson, was killed in action at Ground Zero while responding to the terrorist attacks. Davidson spoke about how his mother didn't tell him about his father's death right away.
It was so nice. Thank you.
Leading to confusion and feelings of abandonment. He described how he was told his father was going to pick him up from school that day, but was instead picked up by his mother, who didn't reveal what had happened for 3 days. She kept telling me dad's at work, coming home, whatever. I had no idea, Davidson said.
Right here.
Tim!
To your right, please.
And then one night I turned on the TV and I just saw my dad on TV, and they're like, "These are all the firemen that are dead," and all that. And then I had to talk to my mom. Davidson said that his mom was only 30 at the time and nobody knew how to deal with the news. He added that whether or not it was the right way to tell him about his father's death, it still had a profound effect on him. In addition to PTSD, Davidson also revealed that he has borderline personality disorder, which is characterized by intense emotions and difficulty regulating mood and behavior. He described one of his symptoms as a fear of abandonment, which is common for people with the disorder. So dad says he's coming to pick you up. He doesn't, for life. I'm just like, I don't believe anyone, Davidson said, and I'm trying to learn how to believe people. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet to show your support. Now let's continue. Pete's struggles with mental health and grief have been well documented over the years. He's been open about his struggles with addiction and suicidal thoughts, and he's been very vocal about the importance of seeking help for mental health issues. But despite his struggles, Pete has also found ways to cope and find meaning in his life. He's used his comedy as a way to process his pain and connect with others who are going through similar experiences. In fact, he even used his own experiences as inspiration for his recent movie, The King of Staten Island, which is a semi-autobiographical film about a young man dealing with the death of his firefighter father. Overall, Pete Davidson's relationship with his dad is a heartbreaking story of loss and grief. But it's also a story of resilience and strength, as Pete has found ways to cope with his pain and help others who are going through similar experiences. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health issues or grief, remember that you're not alone. There are resources available, including hotlines and support groups, that can provide help and guidance. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comment section below how this video was. I hope that you found this one interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more interesting facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.